These two top 10 players in the world facing off in winners quarterfinals, believe it or not. You got Cat and Zack here representing Phoenix 1 on the left side of your screen, and on the right we've got Luminosity Gaming's own Abadango, and actually Abadango will be switching off the Bayonetta. He's been playing Bayonetta all day today.
Yeah, I think that's kind of the theme of this tournament is the amount of Bayonetta representation that we have, but repping the Mewtwo. So this is going to be interesting to start. Let's kind of preface a little bit about what people can really expect. This is a lot of what you can expect from Bayonetta.
Ooh, that was scary, reaching the top. Ekelong's a battlefield there, but not going to be able to finish off that stock. Abadango sneaking away, maybe ending up on battlefield. For that very reason, he is going to be staying alive. And he's going to try to reset into this neutral here on the bottom base of battlefield, charging up the Shadow Ball. I
mean, the platforms are definitely going to enable both of these players to have a little bit extra when it comes to mobility, but I think one of the things to keep in mind is that these extra platforms are going to enable Bayonetta's up B strings. Which twist in particular is terrifying, especially when you can get some additional height behind it, but this character destroys her opponents.
All right, it's going to be Abadango sneaking back onto the stage, using that teleport, and kind of mix up which direction you're going. It's harder to predict because you just disappear. But he is going to be staying alive, but not for very long at this point. Captain Zack is getting in his face, and he's going to land that down air. Not enough, though.
Oh, good luck. Tries to sit there and put out those nairs. The idea is that you want to get out there, put out some nice active hitboxes to help with the when it comes to the edge guarding. You're trying to guess exactly where situation you're going to see your opponent.
Just going to keep that bullet going there.
I mean, pull the triggers, homie, but honestly, you're going to get punished if you're doing it a little bit too close to Abadango.
Abadango makes it back to the ledge. He's just trying to sneak away. This disadvantaged state of Mewtwo is getting him punished very hard. Bayonetta very good at just keeping the pressure on at advantage.
Oh, there's an opportunity here. That forward throw is going to do it. Now, going into this next stock, I could only imagine that Captain Zack is going to continue to apply that pressure, but wants to build up the easy percentage if he can get it. Like that.
Yeah, landing that dab kick, the downwards afterburner kick is going to open up the world of opportunities. Quick 50% coming out here hot. Captain Zack and keeping the pedal to the metal, just running in, and that's a panic Alp smash pretty much there for Abadango. He just needed to find that high reward option.
Chase down! Oh gosh.
Jump saved all the way.
Oh, good job with the air, with the dive kick back to the stage. Now at these percentages, could you imagine Witch Time coming out here? And then being the catalyst that enables a quick KO off of forward smash?
We see that Witch Time whiffing there. Abadango very much respecting the option. Not going to be messing around, not going to be pressing too many buttons in Bayonetta's grill. He's got to stay alive more than anything here in game one.
Up throw, that should do it. No! Oh, good DI to the left. Now, granted,
Battlefield also going to help out with that high ceiling there, keeping Mewtwo alive. Or, I'm sorry, keeping Bayonetta alive from that up throw. And right now, Captain Zack is slowing the pace of the game down, does not want to fall victim for another up throw.
This is the mindset when you're ahead is, it's not how do I win, it's how do I not lose. It's how do I prevent openings for my opponent to have some sort of counterplay. And with that beautiful back air, we're going to get that first game out of the way, and Captain Zack is going to continue to advance into this next game.
Like you said, he didn't fall for any risks. He didn't overextend with the lead. That's how you lose that stock when you're up 100%, and a full stock on your opponent is overextension. And Captain Zack, he's a very aggressive fan. He's been known to go for those overextension moments at times. So slowing things down, waiting for Abadango to fall for his own traps, and getting that ledge trap, getting the jump, finishing it off with the back air. Great game one for Captain Zack.
So let's talk about the swap over to this stage. Is there any particular thing that stand out to you as an incentive to come here?
Well, for Mewtwo is the one who counterpicked here, obviously as the character who lost that game one. Mewtwo is going to want to start to get those vertical kills a little bit earlier. We saw that up throw not get the kill in game one. It could have been a factor of Battlefield as well. So being able to enable that, but of course that cuts both ways, and here Captain Zack is playing very scarily close to the top blast zone. Mewtwo is just hanging on by a thread.
Oh, yeah. And building the percentage so far uncontested. Captain Zack trying to run away with this one. Ooh, cross up B is so good. As soon as you guess that your opponents are going to press a button, you can really lay down the hurt. I mean, when it comes to Witch Twist, you think of those situations that it comes in handy, right? You say you run up shield. Great, they press the button, I get to up B out of shield. Or, hey, I crossed up, I'm guessing they're going to press a button in retort. Guess what? I have that ready to go.
Switch time's scary here, and he's going to get the double.
Whoa, my gosh. Are you kidding?
The double dip with those forward airs. Captain Zack is styling right now.
When he could not take him off the top, Captain Zack's thinking, let me take him off the side. Just like that, 2-0 in a handshake.
That was a beautiful frame trap into down air coming out from Captain Zack. Mixing up out of the fairs, you can sort of use it sort of similarly to the Dancing Blades of Mars, where you can mix up when you end the movement, because you have to press A for each one of the fairs. There's a fair 1, 2, and 3. And so mixing it up by throwing in that down air in the middle of it, just
crispy.
Cleaning him up with that crazy knockback that down air has from Bayonetta.
And I don't think that he really saw it coming. Like, granted, all things considered. I mean, when you consider like where he was in terms of the platform, how far it was drifted over to the left, and the one honest like, oh, let me just see if I can flatline this guy out, makes perfect sense to us, but it was definitely the left field